Hey, this is Aaron from Horsepower Northwest. We are located in Bremerton, Washington. We specialize in building dream cars. And speaking of dream cars, here's our 1968 Dodge Charger we've dubbed the Black Cat. Clean and subtle was really the goal on this thing. Console, it's pretty sleek and sexy. Tony stitches pretty much nailed it out of the park on the console. Rotary shifter, like in a modern vehicle. Push button start with proximity keyless entry. So the three knobs on the dash are your HVAC controls. Where you're going, where the heat's going, where the cool's going, whether you're defrost or on your legs or on your knees, and how fast the fan speed is. Those are from restomod Air. The headlight switch is auto. We have a ambient light sensor, so we can tell, you tell your headlights to go on auto. When it's dark enough, it turns your headlights on. When it's bright enough, it keeps them off. So you can just drive like a modern car and not have to worry about if your lights are on or not. Another one of my favorite parts is the shape of the door panel and the aesthetics of the door panel itself. This is just very much not how a 68 door panel, looks on a Charger. So it's just one of my favorite things. It's very clean. It's very subtle. We put Kindig door handles in the doors. They're flush mount, obviously, in the general front profile shape of a 68 Charger door handle. We deleted a lot of seams on the car. We deleted the seams, between the rear valance and the quarters. We deleted the seams between the package tray and the B-pillars. We deleted the seams on the back of the quarters. These are all handmade out of steel, obviously, by us. Two of my favorite things on the outside of the car are deletion of the drip rails. And these Chargers have a lot of trim on them. So we shaved the drip rails and we left if you look closely, there's a slight body edge in the roof line, which we wanted to keep because it's the shape that the drip rail would have took if it's on the car. So I wanted the original shape of the door to remain. I didn't want the scalps to extend too far past where they need to go or be too short. So we deepened the scallops. We made our own little scoop pieces that we grafted into the door. A regular Charger has, exhaust tips that just hang off off the exhaust, underneath the valance, and we pulled them up. We got these, I think these are Goolsby exhaust tips that we've shaved to the profile and bank of the Charger valance. We built our own rear valance by hand by, building this little eyebrow around the exhaust tip itself. So as you can see, it's got a Hellcat. It's got a big blower, 707 horse. This is actually a stock Hellcat engine out of a wrecked car. It's got an 8 HP 90 8-speed. TTI headers all the way back to handmade exhaust all the way through the back of the car. One of my favorite parts of this car is the way we did the wiper motor. Our client wanted to have wipers and retain the wipers just in case he got caught in the rain, since we are in Washington. What we did is we tucked the wiper motor underneath the cowl. And it's a modern, I want to say it's out of a modern Chevy truck. So it's a nice small motor, nice and quiet. We modified the linkage and the swing on the motor to sweep your wipers like a 68 Charger, but they have multiple speeds, and it's nice and quiet inside the car. You can't hear them working really at all, so if he does get stuck in the rain, he'll be all right. Another cool part of the car is the airbox. We built an air scoop on the inside of your fender well, so it gets lots of cool, fresh air without breathing any hot engine bay air, because this Hellcat does produce quite a bit of heat. Another cool little feature of the car is the front valance. I've always thought 70 Charger drive lights look cool because they're amber and a little bit oval. So we grafted in 70 Charger drive lights into the front balance. We built our own little air dam in the front. So even though people think these cars are very big, once you start putting stuff in them, they get really tight. So we ran the supercharger, coolant pump, and reservoir in the trunk. There's coolant lines that run all the way from the back of the car all the way up. The whole car's ran off of a solid state computer. There's no fuse panel. It's all modern technology as far as the way the car operates, which gives us a lot of freedom. We can program circuits by hand instead of relying on fuses and relays to do the job for us. Yeah, this car won Builder's Choice at Good Guys last year in Puyallup. It also won the Graham Sunbus show the same year.